Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for September 19th of 2025 is titled the NGC 6914 Complex. So, what do we see here? Well, here we see the region around NGC 6914, and it's a lot of nebulae. We can see a lot of glowing gas here, and it glows for different reasons. Now, the red glow that we see is actually hydrogen. And hydrogen gas, when it is excited by the ultraviolet light of hot stars, will become ionized. And what that means is that the electron has been ripped off of the hydrogen atom. It will then recombine, and as it does that, it will go through various different energy levels, and the prominent one in the visible part of the spectrum for hydrogen is in the red. So this is a very prominent color, and when we look at pictures like this and we see a lot of glowing red, we're seeing the hydrogen gas. Now, hydrogen, of course, makes up 90% of all atoms in the universe, so it is not uncommon to see hydrogen gas, and in fact, it's rarer to see other gases. In fact, 90% of the atoms that we see in things like the Sun or larger planets like Jupiter are all hydrogen, and most of the rest are actually helium. So the other elements, the ones we're used to here on Earth, are actually just very trace elements in the rest of the universe. Now, you notice toward the center, we see some blue glow. The blue is not caused by hydrogen and is not actually caused by any specific element. It is actually caused by dust around those hot stars. So the same hot stars that can be energizing the hydrogen gas and causing it to glow, they can scatter light off of dust around them. And the dust preferentially scatters the shorter wavelengths, making it look very blue. And that's because the blue wavelengths are much shorter. So the blue gets scattered and comes from all directions. So we see that coming towards us, whereas the red light would just pass straight through the dust and would then not be visible here. Now, that's a similar thing to what happens in our own atmosphere. As light is scattered by molecules in Earth's atmosphere, it does the same kind of thing. The blue light gets scattered more, and you can see this as the sun sets. Watching it go through more and more atmosphere, you can see it turn from a yellowish color into an orange and then finally into a deep red, especially if you have a very clear view of the horizon. So that's not the sun changing, of course. It is really just the fact that you're looking through more and more atmosphere as you look lower in the sky. And a similar reason to why we see the blue sky is why we see the blue of the reflection nebula here. So that was our picture of the day for September 19th of 2025. It was titled the NGC 6914 Complex. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.